My name is Carly Ralston and I'm Miss Teen Prince George. I just wanted to make a video to talk about how girls feel in society and about how insecure they are and why you shouldn't be. Girls shouldn't be insecure about themselves because they aren't perfect. Perfect is a dumb word and it means nothing. You shouldn't have to feel like you should be perfect to do anything. You should have confidence in yourself and your inner beauty. Your confidence and your personality and your inner beauty shouldn't matter what you look like on the outside. It should be from within, and that's a big deal. You shouldn't worry if you're not a size 0 because everybody feels like they should be a size 0 because of the way media shows it. Media has every model super thin, super airbrushed, super edited in every picture. And magazines are a source of the reason why people are so insecure. You shouldn't have to feel like you need to be that way. People need to understand that you don't need to have perfect hair, perfect makeup, or perfect clothes to even feel confident in yourself. You could have the worst clothes in the world and you would still be gorgeous. It's all just how you portray yourself. You shouldn't feel like you have to have perfect hair or you have to look beautiful. Like, you're the way you are because that's the way you are. It's not how you shouldn't be made that, like, making yourself that way. And I think that all girls should be able to grow up in a world where there's no such thing as media in that way, or materialistic things like magazines and really expensive clothes. Like, you can get the same clothes that you would buy for like $1,000. I'm sure you can find the same thing for relatively cheap. And it's just how you wear it is how confident you are. You don't have to go out and spend thousands of dollars on a wardrobe just to look pretty and confident. And there's a lot of reasons people shouldn't be insecure about themselves, because insecurity leads to bullying and depression and anxieties and stress, and that's not what you want. You should be able to go out and live how you want to live without even worrying about what you look like or what your hair looks like or anything like that. You should just feel like happy and confident in your own true beauty by yourself alone. Take me for example. I'm insecure about how short I am and my not having such a flat stomach, but when you look at it, who cares if I'm short? I can wear heels and that fixes it, and I can get really cute heels, and it doesn't look awkward for me to wear heels, but that's okay. Some people tall feel the same way because they're not short, but does that really matter? Like, just think at least you can reach the cookie jar on the counter. That's a plus side. And tall girls are always beautiful and they can be models, and that's amazing. But short people, if they can do the same things as well, and it's the same way. I think that, it's not very fair that some guys say, you shouldn't judge girls, or how mean of that guy to judge that girl that way. But guys are also a source of why we feel so insecure about ourselves. Things like, oh, that girl doesn't have a nice bum, or her boobs aren't perfect. Well, she doesn't need to be perfect. She shouldn't have to show or be anything special for a guy. He should like you for your personality and not what you have and your physicalness. He shouldn't be like, oh, her hair's gross, I don't want to date her. Well, she does have a nice personality. You should go for her. Like, don't hold back because of the way she looks. And if people judge you because you're dating someone who isn't the best, then that's their own fault. You like who you like, and that's not how it should be. Or that's how it should be. It shouldn't be people judging you on that. I was talking to a group of girls, and they were telling me they're in kindergarten, and they were telling me that they're not popular because they're not the prettiest or because they don't have the nicest clothes, which is strange because they go to a uniform school, and it shouldn't matter if you're perfect. It should be, they all should play together and they should all be popular, and there shouldn't be any difference in who's popular and who's not. And a lot of girls these days have obsessions with certain kinds of ways of looking, like they have to be very small, or they have to have a thigh gap, or they should have a flat stomach, or stuff like that. And I think that should be thrown out the window, because everyone should feel confident in their own body, and nobody should be afraid to wear a bathing suit or want to quit dance because they feel insecure with the way they look, or quit swimming, gymnastics because of the way that they look and they're not confident with it. They should be confident in what they're doing, and you shouldn't quit something you love because of just your average issue. Everyone's insecure, and it's just something that we all have to beat. You have to take what you feel insecure about and think of the most positive way to stop thinking of it. Like me with my heels. That stops me thinking from I'm short because I can wear heels. Or like, you shouldn't worry, and magazines shouldn't play a big role, or TV shouldn't play big roles. Like, you shouldn't feel insecure about anything because of TV or because of media, because it doesn't matter. You're never gonna be who's on TV, or you're never gonna be the same. Like, take Kim Kardashian. You're never gonna be Kim Kardashian. Or Beyonce. You're never gonna be exactly like Beyonce. So why sit there and think over the idea and like obsess with an idea that you know will never happen? It's something that's unrealistic and something that's horrible to think of. You don't need to be like anyone except yourself, because that's the way you're meant to be, and you shouldn't feel insecure about it. And you shouldn't let people get you down about it, like bullies and guys, anybody. You just shouldn't let you get it down. Like you shouldn't let them get you mad and upset over such little things, because it's not a big deal. I've dealt with bullying for many years, and I fight it off. I always find a way to look at it as positive. And it's just easier to do that instead.